But let's step back because I want the American people to kind of take this in for a second. Just imagine that here the Israelis woke up and communities were bombarded. Families were murdered. Women and children were taken hostage, dragged through the streets. The elderly were taken. All of this has happened in front of everyone, on top of thousands of rockets that hit Israel. This should be personal for every woman and man in America. Why? Because when they did this surprise attack, when they took these hostages, when they murdered these families, they were celebrating. And what were they celebrating? They were saying death to Israel, death to America. This is not just an attack on Israel. This is an attack on America because they hate us just as much. And what we have to understand is this is the reason that we have to unite around making sure our enemies do not hurt our friends. America can never be so arrogant to think we don't need friends, just like we needed them on 9/11. That's why Ukraine needs us when Russia's doing this. That's why Israel needs us when Hamas and Iran are doing this. And I'll say this to Prime Minister Netanyahu, finish them.
What's going on, everyone? Talks with Ken here today, and it's a sad day today. I mean, many should already know what's going on, but Hamas decided to attack Israel during their day of rest. I'm lost for words at this point, but I wanted to kind of point out you see the intro with Nikki Haley, and this is where I think a lot of Americans, a lot of people should be careful, because right now I see a lot of reactionary thinking. Oh, we need to end them, right? And I don't know. I don't have I don't have a dog in this fight. And my loyalty is always to America, right? I take a nationalist perspective on this thing. And Nikki Haley's bringing out all this. Oh, this is why we need to support Ukraine. And this is the danger that I have with, this is my speculation. This is the danger I have with this situation with Israel, is that, yes, we should support them. Yes, we'll send some foreign aid to them. Yes, we'll send some whatever they need. But I think America still needs to benefit from that, right? If we sell you technology, hey, we will sell you our best technology, discounted rate. I don't care. But what I don't want to happen is that we're tunneling in money, where these politicians can get a benefit from it. Because this is one of the reasons why I'm like, why do these politicians seem to want war? And a thought keep coming in my head. In some way, they benefit from it. Okay, maybe from their donors, Lockheed Martin, I don't know. But in some way, they probably benefit from a war going on. So I want support where it's not easy for these politicians to, I guess, money launder taxpayer money. I think that's the concern I have with wars. This is what makes me neutral stance anti-war, right? And another problem I see with this is that Trump predicted this a month ago, September 11th, I believe. And here's the article. I'm about to get into it. Trump's prediction about Biden handing Iran, $6 billion goes viral after the Hamas attack. What a difference a president makes, huh? So this is why a lot of people, this is why Trump is still the front runner, is that it seems like a lot of things that Trump predict, it happens. And it's common sense, really. You get an Islamic Republic, you allow it access to $6 billion in funds. It's not going to use it for its own people. It's going to use it to what? Attack Israel. Trump brokered the peace accord, right? The Abraham peace accord, I believe. He knows that area better than anybody. But instead of Biden listening, no, Biden wanted to do his own thing. Biden wanted to get his own credit. It seemed like Biden's administration was set on reversing everything that Donald Trump did. Everything. Peace accord. Oh, we're gonna put ourselves back into the Paris Accord, even though it didn't benefit us. I don't know. Hey, sometimes that's why some people think this is not by accident. This is by design. Because then they look, now all the people who wanted funding for Ukraine, they can use this as an example to justify their funding for Ukraine. Isn't that convenient? Now, I'm not being conspiracy theory here, but I am a very skeptical person. We know what happened with the Keystone, well, not the Keystone pipeline, but the Nord Stream pipeline that got blown up between Russia and Germany. We know who benefited the most from that happening. America. What about here now? U.S. citizens are being very anti-war, right? Warmongers like Nikki Haley are seen as, we're not touching her with a 10-foot pole. How can you make them more palpable to the American people. Something has to happen to justify it. Now, I think America is going to overextend itself by supporting aid to Ukraine and aid to Israel. This is why I'm a little annoyed with the NATO, because Poland, Germany, they're all close by. Why they ain't adding more support to Ukraine than the United States? Now, someone's going to come in the comment section and say, oh, well, NATO do put more money into supporting Ukraine than the United States. Yes, but the United States by itself contributed more than any individual country that's in NATO. That's insane. I think we spent like what, maybe $70 billion, while everyone else together combined they support like 100 billion, I think. But individually they spent less than $7 billion. And this is the problem that Vivek points out. It's like, yo, we're like, even Trump. What are we in here for? That no one's paying their fair share. We're overexerting ourselves here. And we're soon going to overextend ourselves here. Now, the Taiwan thing looks even more probable that's going to happen now. Because China is like, oh, shit. They're attacking here. They're supporting here. Hell, if we support Taiwan, they're fighting 3 proxy wars at this point. Now, Israel, I think, has a better defense capabilities. They think they need less aid than Ukraine does. But this is the kind of the fear that I have about this, that you see how Nikki Haley was in the intro, riling people up. Hey, get emotional over this. Let us do our thing. Let us support these people. And in the back door, they're somehow profiting from it. That's my biggest concern. But hey, I'm going back. I think I rambled too much. Former President Donald Trump warned last month about a terrorist attack in the Middle East after his successor, President Joe Biden, released $6 billion in frozen oil revenues to Iran. The resurface prediction popped up online Saturday following the Hamas surprise assault on Israel, which included the firing of rockets and attacks on Israeli military personnel and civilians. Hamas, an Islamic terrorist group that is funded in part by Iran and has been later confirmed, notably launched the attack on a holiday, Shmita Torah, and Sabbat. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too much. The Jewish days of rest that is observed by many in Israel. 1 month ago, Trump predicted that the $6 billion that Biden gave to Iran will be used for terrorist attack across the Middle East, specifically kidnapping. Conservative commentator Jack Posobiec captioned a screenshot of the Trump's prediction on X. This is exactly what we're seeing in Israel this morning, right? And here's it. Hamas confirmed it's received their support from Iran for a terrorist attack on Israel. This was yesterday as the recording of this video. Hamas, you guys probably don't know who these people are. In Iran, people flocked to the streets to celebrate the deadly attack, which hundreds of Israelis are wounded and thousands were shooting off fireworks, waving flags and cheering, according to numerous images posted online. And I don't understand this. This is what I'm talking about, reactionary. Everyone's picking sides. Oh, I'm Palestinian, free Palestine. And it seemed like a lot of liberals are sympathetic to this position. Like if for instance, I'm sorry about this. The Washington Post columnists celebrate anti-Jewish terrorism as exactly what decolonization means. Like, people are hitching their own little political movement onto this thing. Oh, this is what we need to see in America. Karen. A prominent journalist echoed a social media post posted by a fringe Somali that said that, what do you think decolonization means? Vibes, papers, essays, losers, right? And someone wrote liberation, self-determination, and peace for all oppressed and colonized people. See how they try to use intersectionality? Intersectionality, I think, is just a mask to really just do revolution. That's all it is. And it's a very Marxist view, right? Except this Marxism is based on identity, based on, oh, your ethnicity, your race. But the tactics are the same. 48 laws of communism, right? The X post suggested that those on the left who brandy about terms like decolonization but don't support the terrorism of Hamas are hypocrites. This is the left. I just did a live stream not too long, like on Friday, about how the Democrats don't really necessarily care about morals. They don't have any standards. All they really care about is power. And this was goes to show. Like, this one thing I know about war is that the Palestinians and the Jewish people, this is almost an ideological war. And the same thing can play out here. Civil wars, like, it will never stop. Like, there's never been peace in the Middle East for thousands of years. Every time it seems like the Middle East tries to get peace, something happens. Either on the Jewish side, Gaza. Look, my thing is, and I always admit this, I'm not a geopolitical guy. All I care about is, hey, look. This is America. That's all I care. That's all I really know. And I know, hey, if anything, we have to extend ourselves to help someone else. It has to be some type of mutual benefit. Now, they're an ally, and I support that. That's fine. But I don't want it to be used as a means to an end to extract resources from us to enrich people who how can I say this, are using it for their own ends. That's all I'm trying to say. But hey, you guys let me know your thoughts, your reaction to this whole conflict that's arriving in Israel. And I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. This one, I'm not like, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I just want this war to end. And it seems like the only way it's going to end is if Palestine go bye-bye, or Gaza, or this Hamas group. But these people elect these people. I think Hamas, they have Hamas members in positions of power in Palestine. So I don't know how you do this without a mass, I want to use those words, genocide. But when I heard Nikki Haley go end them, for some reason I thought, damn, are we really going to end a whole group of people because they don't want to let go of this ideology that causes this constant conflict in the Middle East? I don't know. I'm being honest with you guys. But hey, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching to the end of the video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.